thought that Raymond was known for marriage, where people normally get their suits stitched when they get married. However, the trend was shifting into more ethnic wear, and we thought that Raymond had the right to win in that space. Yeah. So therefore, we thought that that's a category adjacency where we should try and launch something. So we launched something in 2018. We showed it to some of our key trade partners. Looked good, and then we realized that this is a destination category and a very planned purchase in the life of a person.
Sure.
So therefore, you need to have standalone stores where one can go and actually buy. And that's when we worked on the retail identity and developed this store identity, which is completely in-house developed by our own store design guys. So the journey started from there. And then in 2019, we launched our first store. We did a very in-depth market study during that time where we tried to understand what really works for this category, because we were a little bit late in entering into this market. There was already a few established players nationally present and doing pretty well that time.
Sure.
So what came through in that research is that the person looked for a very differentiated kind of a product, number one, which means very unique design. And on that event, on that particular day, the person wants to look his best.
Yes.
And therefore, they talked about uniqueness of design, not seen before anywhere else. So we said, let's start working on this brand by taking inspirations from Indian art forms.
Sure.
Which would be carvings in the forts of Rajasthan, or taking temples where there are a lot of carvings. So we took sort of keeping the Raymond design ethos in mind. We said, let's make our products very sophisticated in design as well as very tonal, which means you do pastel shades, you do tone-on-tone embroidery, and not really go the bling route where you put a lot of gold or put a lot of things into the product design, which seemed to resonate well with our consumers because we immediately saw pickup happening. So that's how we sort of decided to differentiate our products in terms of the wedding wear.
Sure.
But another key category where we worked on is suits and jackets. Raymond is known for that. We have a lot of good fabric available. So we created a lot of differentiated designs in that, where you use a cocktail suit, but you use it in a very, not the traditional black cocktail, but use a lot of colors of the season and create cocktail suits out of it.
So you make a
peaceful.
Indo-Western.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. That is one differentiation where we completely scored well above what was available that time in the market. Third, we also said, let's de-seasonalize this brand, which means that once the marriages are over, actually no walk-ins happen because there's no relevance to the consumer. So we created a casual range called Smart Ethnix, which are basically short kurtas, we using sort of fabrics which we source from Jaipur, using Bagru prints of Jaipur. Another traditional touch, but it's a casual wear, a replacement to wearing maybe a t-shirt or a casual shirt, which we thought during non-season we should get a good traction on that. And I'm doing a campaign on that digitally right now on our Smart Ethnix range. So these are two, three key categories where we differentiated from competition. Looking at key tier 1, tier 2 market to start off with, because that's where there's a huge potential and that's where a lot of markets exist. Inside these tier 1, tier 2 cities, there are clusters where you have all the ethnic wear brands which come in there. Karol Bagh is one, Southex is one. And so we have targeted these markets and made sure our first footprint goes into these markets. Then there are a lot of tier 3, tier 4 markets, which are relevant markets, where you have seen a lot of penetration of ethnic wear brands. Those are the other cities which we're targeting.
Sure.
So basically led by clusters where we've seen a lot of ethnic wear penetration happening. That's how we have planned our journey of expansion. Look at two things, either ethnic wear penetration, otherwise we also look at this good menswear penetration, then we go and open a store there.
Sure.
We also have a lot of the Raymond shops, as you know, we have
Yes.
1,000+ Raymond shops. We get a lot of potential data from there saying which are the stores or locations which are doing well.
Well, okay.
So therefore, there is already a potential Raymond customer walking into that location, right? And you have Ethnix by Raymond there. There is a high possibility that when the relevance of the occasion comes in the person's life, they are going to walk into our store. We have a lot of franchisee outlets. Since we have such a large network of Raymond shops, we have a lot of existing franchisees in our ethnic store. So they are actually the ones who are helping us quickly identify locations, get properties, the right rentals, and then go forward and open it. So that is a very key part of our business growth strategy.
Existing franchisees are either they are also taking up your franchise. Maybe if they are to the Raymond Shop franchise, they are also keen to take up the franchise of Ethnix by Raymond, or do they refer you or suggest you?
For some of them are themselves have opened stores for us.
Okay.
We also have a lot of franchisees who joined us for the first time because since we have expanded it so fast, we can't depend on a one step. We have a few COCO stores.
Okay.
We have around 80 plus kind of franchisee operator stores.
It's a good number.
Yeah, and we have a lot of franchisee of multiple stores also.
Like a master franchisee or a franchisee with multiple stores.
We'll try and add another maybe 50, 60 stores. Because there is a desire to do it, but you need to find the right property, the right rental, and the right location. So those are the bigger challenges which we face today because everybody is expanding today.
Absolutely.
So I say I open so many stores. It doesn't make sense unless I really get those properties. I won't be able to open those stores.
Absolutely.
So we want to get to a number of maybe 300 in the next 2 to 3 years time.